Hey, welcome to another episode of Ask Minister Yo. Today we're going to talk about part 2 of our communication series entitled The 4 Toxic Communication Styles. Now, last week we talked about, can you remember? Last week we talked about criticism. That's right, you've been listening. So this week we're going to talk about contempt. Now, contempt is serious because it's the number one predictor of divorce. Turn to your neighbor and say number one. Number one predictor of divorce. So if you're feeling contempt for your spouse, if you're at that place, I want to help you today. So let's jump in. Contempt is a passive aggressive behavior. Let's stop right there. So we know what aggressive is. So what is passive aggressive? Passive aggressive means I'm mad, and if you ask me I'm mad, I'm gonna say, it's all good. But inside, I'm so angry, I'm bubbling. You can look at me and tell I'm upset. But if you ask me, I'm gonna chicken out and say, I'm good. It's all good. This is the kind of person that if you ask them what's wrong, they say nothing. And then you wake up and all your windows bust out your car, all your tires flat. And you thinking, I know I asked her was she mad. She know I'm fine. And she bust all the windows out your car. That kind of personality. Passive aggressive people like to avoid conflict. So they don't want to get into arguments. That's not what they do. And so you got to pull it out of them if they're upset. And these kind of people end up in a place we call contempt because they never deal with their anger. They never deal with the offense. And it gets to the point where the person they're offended with, they're sick of them, literally sick. So this is demonstrated by behavior where you show your obvious disrespect. You to the point where you're not even hiding it and you don't even care who see it. That's contempt. It's disrespect obvious of your spouse, obvious disrespect of a coworker, obvious disrespect of a spouse or a leader. It's obvious. When you're in contempt, you obviously disrespect someone and don't care how they feel about it. And you feel like you have the right to do it because you're hurt. But when they asked you if you was hurt, you said, no, I'm fine. Passive aggressive type personalities sometimes deal with this. So passive aggressive behavior, contempt, seems to show up in different ways. So contempt can be masqueraded as sarcasm, as name calling. With your big head, with your fat self, I was just playing. But deep down, they mean it. Sarcasm, name calling, eye rolling, mockery, ridiculing, janking. Yeah, all that comes from a place of contempt. And the person on the other end of your contempt, it makes them feel worthless. It makes them feel despised. And what they're going to do is they're going to pull away from you because nobody wants to feel hurt and offended. So the person that's hurt is lashing out at the person that hurt them. And so they both pulling away. That's why contempt is so dangerous. That's why it's the number one predictor of divorce. Number one. Wow. Let me give you an example. Let's say your husband, ladies, forgot to take the trash out. Trash man ran everybody trash can on the street but yours. And it's full. But he forgot. So you find out and you 38 hot. How you respond in that situation You're going to either respond with contempt or you're going to respond in love. So let's do contempt. Let's role play contempt so you can see what it sounds like, what it looks like. Randy, oh my God, I can't believe you forgot to take the trash out again. I mean, are you stupid? Are you just retarded? I mean, I don't know what's going on. I mean, were you in the slow cat? Did you ride the slow bus? Did you have a helmet? Oh my God. I mean, it's Thursday. How hard is it to remember that Thursday the trash goes out? The freaking trash goes out on Thursday. How hard is it for you to remember that? I mean, really? That's contempt. So if you're on the other end of that, you're feeling some kind of way. So a better response would be to respond in love. That would be a better response. Let's play it out. Randy, honey, I'm home. I didn't see our trash can out by the road. Oh, you was rushing this morning. You forgot to take it out. You know, you've been working so hard lately on that project at work. You know, I really appreciate you working so hard to take care of our family. You do such a good job with me and the girls, and I really, really want you to know I appreciate you. Okay, so maybe you can set a reminder on your phone to go off at a certain time and remind you about the trash. You think that might work? Okay, great. All right, no big deal. We'll get it next week. I just want you to know I really appreciate all that you do around here to help this house flow so smoothly. Love you. See, the point was she wanted him to remember to take out the trash. But how you communicated that made the difference between him being upset and between him saying, oh, okay. And it also, this for somebody pulling on me. It also opened the door that when he mess up in the future, because you reacted well, he's going to be more open to come to you and tell you when he misses again or messes up some kind of way. How you react trains him. It trains him to say, I can come to my wife with anything. I can talk to her about anything. She might be upset, but she is not going to disrespect me or dishonor me. And wives, your husband's heart need to be a place where he can put his heart in your lap. You need to be a safe space. He shouldn't have to run to the women in the street to feel safe, opening up his heart. And so how we respond makes a difference in where he chooses to lay his heart. That's for somebody. That's for somebody, girl. That's for somebody. Change how you talk to that man. Talk to him in love. No eye rolling, no head shaking, none of that. Talk to that man in love. Talk to him like you would talk to your pastor at church. Talk to him like you would talk to the CEO of your company. How dare you respect other men more than you respect your husband? How dare you? How dare you? That's for somebody. That's for somebody. That's for somebody. You pulling on me. You're pulling on me. It is not lost. It is not over. Choose to change how you respond, and he will bring his heart back home. That's for somebody. Contempt is super, super serious. So let's say that you were doing good for a while. You were doing good, compliment him, and you slipped up and said something crazy. Okay, all is not lost. This is a process, not something that you're going to be able to get right overnight. The Holy Spirit is here to help us. Ask Him to give you the grace to change how you respond to your spouse, and He will. And remember that for every one negative thing that you say, try to balance it out by saying 4 or 5 nice things. Like, I really appreciate you, all that you do around the house. I love how you help with the girls. I love how you love me. Love how you come home, how you provide for us. And is there anything I can help you do to help you remember to take out the trash? Is there anything I can do on my end to help you with that? See, now you're not accusing him of being stupid like we did in the first. Oh, you stupid because you made a mistake. No, no, no. That's not how we talk to men. We honor. That's not how we talk to husbands. And that shouldn't be even how we talk to our children, even if we were raised like that. We don't need to take that poison into the next generation. So we can choose, ladies, to change how we talk. We can choose, men, because some of y'all got some smart mouths. We can choose. We can choose to change how we talk to our spouses, because our children are watching, and we don't want them to take the same mistakes that we saw, that we now do, into their marriages in the future. But that's it for today. I pray it helps somebody. If you're interested in week 1, where we talked about criticism, hop over to my YouTube channel at Coach Yolanda B, and it'll be there so you can peruse it. Click subscribe and like, and if it blessed you, share it with somebody. That's it for today. Until next time, go in God.